Hey guys, back at it again. Early upload this time since I had to be up for work. You're gonna look at Perpetualis. I think this auto rifle's actually pretty good. Um, not the perk pool is not as good as Rufus, but it does a few things that I think make it worth looking at for PvP at least. Um, so firstly, you can put Enhanced Zen Moment on it. Adds +5 stability. Greatly reduces flinch. This perk feels so good now on auto rifles especially. So right away you've got that. Keep away is also not bad. When this is active, you get +10 range and a whole bunch of reload speed. Very, very good perk on this con because its zoom rating is not very high. It's like 16. I think duty bound has like 20, so like that's kind of what I'm comparing it to, is a duty bound, because duty bound can also get Zen Moment and then a damage perk like Rampage. So if you want to like focus Vanguard engrams instead to try and chase that, go for it. You've also got Killing Wind, and this is active. You get +20 range, maxes out your handling. Enhanced Hip Fire Grip is very good, and it's on its own right. Elemental Capacitor, if you use Void builds, get a whole bunch of stability. So this column has like basically just every good utility perk imaginable. The last column though, it's hard to pick one. I think you're picking between Golden Tricorn and Target Lock. If you're looking at Target Lock, just deactivate that for a second. So to kill tier 9 and tier 10, you need 9 crits. 4 to 8 is 8 crits, 1 body. If Target Lock is on, it goes to 8 and 1 for tier 10, 7 and 2 for 9 through 6. And then it actually reduces your time to kill on 5 and under by a full bullet. So you just need to hit all crits. So it makes it super forgiving if you hit all your shots. Because as long as you're making contact, you don't need to hit as many crits with Target Lock. Which is really, really good. And it will actually activate on this gun because the magazine size is not nearly as high as something like Rufus. Golden Tricorn with 1 stack also bumps you on your time to kill. Just 1 stack pushes you to an 8 bullet time to kill, down from 9. And that's at all tiers. And additionally, it's tier 10 to tier 6, 7 head, 1 crit. Just super duper doable. Like that's not at all unheard of for people to be running in that range. And then tier 5 is 6 crit, 2 body. So, and it's tricorn, so it lasts like forever. If you somehow got 2 times stacks, which is possible because I think Strain has a lot of lethality with grapple melees. It's a 6 bullet kill on tier 10, tier 7, and on tier 6 as well, but then you can miss a headshot. So definitely something to consider. Either one of the you're looking for like upfront dueling power with Target Lock, or you can snowball with Golden Tricorn. Either way, it's really good. For PvE, if you wanted to go that route, which I wouldn't, I'd go Rufus. I think it's more of a PvP focused gun. But if you wanted to go more PvE focused, I think you would just go, I don't know, probably Zen Moment Hatchling. Hatchling is really probably the best PvE perk here. Tricorn's not bad, Target Lock's not bad, but I think Hatchling, this gun is very, very stable. So like slap Zen Moment on it, slap Hatchling on it, go like flared mag, small bore, ranger stability, and just hit heads. For PvP, I think you're definitely looking at something like, I don't know, like extended, accurized, Zen. I think target lock is what I've crafted so far. Range masterwork. You're just trying. This gun is pretty stable on its own. Once you have Zen moment active. But the range is not great. It's like the fall off is like 29.5 meters, as you can see here, just because 16 zoom. If you look at duty bound with a similar roll, so let's just go. We'll just copy the roll. So you can see here, Zen Moment Rampage, 32 meters. So you're getting like almost about 2.5 extra meters just from zoom value alone, and that's with like 7 less base range. So just something to consider. If you want a decent 600 for PvP, then maybe Perpetualis is in your thing, because it is a good gun, but it does feel weird. I'm not a huge fan of how it sounds. It feels pretty good to shoot once you've got Zen Moment target lock, but it's very strange. It's got kind of that weird squishy energy weapon feel to it, which I mean makes sense. It is Strand, but even then it feels kind of weird. Duty Bound does not have that problem. Duty Bound feels very good, always has. So, and you can focus these cause like 2 Vanguard engrams. So, yeah. So that's kind of it. I may actually cover Duty Bound because I think this weapon is also very good, and it's focusable, obviously, but I may just wait until it comes back around as in depth, because I think everyone knows this gun is good. This is a gun that I think is very good that people are just not using because it's a seasonal weapon, and the special seasonal weapons are way better, so that's probably what everyone is already focused. So I will have to come up with another gun for tomorrow, and I'll see you in that video. It'll be a surprise.